Good morning, Grand Rising, Halito family, Halito. How you doing? Today this is one of my videos that I talk different than just Aborigine. It's just it's one of my videos I talk about basically our black men, melanin men, and we have another one that's out here that's being accused. And for those who don't know about AJ from 106 in Park. A lot of us grew up on watching that show. You know what I'm saying? A lot of young people, when it first came out, was digging it. Enjoying that show. They were doing a great. They don't make 106 in Park like they used to. You know what I'm saying? Some of these young children. That was one of the most positive groups that I seen coming up. But today I just wanted to talk about this Me Too movement, and AJ is allegedly being charged. Well, soon to be allegedly accused of being of raping multiple women. He's allegedly being accused of multiple raping multiple women, and this once again, this is another R. Kelly event because or Bill Cosby, because this issue happened over 10 years ago. 10 years or 14 years, whatever. So my whether this young man did it or not, there are now that these women, and I keep saying this to melanated men, and you tend to keep going outside your race, and you dealing with these women, and most of these people that are accusing you is white women, saying that you raped them maliciously. You went up in there and you put something in the drink, and they wait years or after. How you doing, Nola girl? And you wait years after, 10 years, 15 years, and you put these men and these lives at stake. You know what I'm saying? So we have to wonder, what are these people agenda when it comes down to taking down some of your most popular celebrities. It's like what happened with R. Kelly. Some of us really believe R. Kelly was a rapist, or some of us believe that, but you know, it is what it is. Some people believe R. Kelly was not, and then some of them believe he was. I happen to think when I was coming up and when I was younger, I used to see R. Kelly always with younger women, and he put himself in a situation, a bad situation. Bill Cosby, some of the things that happened to Bill Cosby, it was over 20 something years or more. And then they decide to come after Bill Cosby. Allegedly, a lot of these events was allegedly, okay? That, once the Me Too movement jumps in, they seem to come to try to take down some of our most brilliant celebrities, But as far as AJ go, they said that AJ allegedly was was getting people into his hotels, and I don't understand how some of these ladies go to these men hotels, and because of these celebrities, they assume that these men are going to be so nice to them, and you're not thinking that these men want you for anything other than what you're, some sexual, you're gonna take you out to eat. He's gonna buy you the world, and you believe that you're gonna go to this place and this man is gonna sit here and not try to make a move on your ass. Do I believe AJ is capable of raping people and doing things like that? I believe anybody is capable, as far as mental illness. Anything can happen. But then on the other hand, they have people, women that are out to get black men. There's an agenda out here for them to attack famous people. Because like I tell you, if somebody is raping you, if somebody is doing something, it takes you 10 years, 10 to 15 years to say, oh, I feel comfortable on trying to get this person after all them years. Now, what happens if that person died after 10, 15 years? What's up, DD? What if the person dies? So you waited to this Me Too movement for you to wait to see if the person is going to be successful, how the person money's going to look. But what if that person who you accused died? And so you basically just making allegations and you ain't going to get nothing. So you wait 10 to 15 years after because you see what happened to Bill Cosby. This new generation. Rashard in the house. This new generation. This Me Too movement. And I'm not saying that they ain't got women that has not been taken advantage of. I am not saying that. I am not saying that they ain't got no woman out here that's being taken advantage of. I'm not saying that by no means. Please don't mess with my words. But they have women out here that have agendas. They have women that have agenda, and their agendas is to come after people of power, people that have money. And some of you guys got to wake up. You know what I'm saying? AJ, why would AJ want to go out on a raping spree? And I'm not saying he's not capable. You know, AJ is a good-looking man. Why would he go on a raping spree as all these women? They had one came out. Now he has 15 others. And it just makes you wonder. Shout out to Michael. What's going on? I just have to wonder. First, R. Kelly, Bill Cosby, multiple other guys they're trying to take down. Now, I'm not sitting here and tell you, like I told you, when it comes down to R. Kelly put himself in these situations where he just never there was going to eventually get R. Kelly because R. Kelly put himself in danger of this show. He put himself in these predicaments, and I somehow believe that he had done some bad things with some young women. But when it comes down to Bill Cosby, I don't agree. And you talk about 20 to 30 something years with Bill Cosby, and you're talking about AJ, which is over 10 years, 10 to 15 years, these cases. And that is disturbing. That's what's disturbing when it comes down to people of color. And they seem to not be able to go after white men like they go after black men. There were men and boys that was a part of the Me Too movement. Yes, there was. And a lot of you guys don't even understand that this started with Michael Jackson. It started with Michael. A lot of them was out for Michael Jackson. And when I talk about when we talk about the masses, and we talk about how powerful these people out here. Because let me tell you something. Your success, and I want these men of color, our men of color. I want you to understand when you get on a certain platform, and you get to a part where you being seen, you have to be very, very, very careful on who you're dealing with out here in this world. Your success, no matter if you're the New York mayor, that if you're a black New York mayor, I don't care who you are. Whatever your popularity in this world, you better be careful. Shout out to Annette B. Whatever your popularity in this world, you better tell your sons. You better tell your sons that they are watching their success. They are watching what they're doing, Aborigine people. You have to tell your sons. We got our sons walking around. They are good looking young men, and they got women out here that are waiting for, they are called opportunists. But you have to say, and you have to look at it on some of these things, and then we have to go back to how we raising our children, because we got some of our women and men are not teaching our sons how to listen to when somebody says no. When a woman says no, you have to teach this very young on that you cannot have control over people. That you can't just go touching anything that you want to touch. Now we got some young men out here that haven't been raised right, and they have raped women. They have touched women inappropriate, and they have gotten big headed in their success. And we have to teach our young brothers out here how to be very respectful when it comes down to women. So we're not going to ignore that they are young brothers out here that are that I like to say perverts. We got some young men who don't know how to keep their hands to themselves. But do I think that all celebrities, all men are out here fooling around, drugging women out? I don't believe that. I don't believe all men are out here doing it. I do believe that they have a Me Too agenda. I really believe that they have a agenda against, especially melanated black young men. There's an agenda out here. Check the military. Yeah, the military is all jacked up. The military is all jacked up. And I want people to be aware on anything can happen with people too. Now remember, we have to all be respectful. We have to all be careful on how we word some of these things on the internet. Remember to use correct words when it comes to things that you're trying to expose. So just remember that allegedly is a word that we're gonna keep using because we don't know for facts. But we do know the facts that he is being accused. The multiple women have came out, similar what they doing to Deshaun Watson. You know, that situation with Deshaun Watson, I believe that's just a Me Too moving to take down a black man. Deshaun Watson, for those who don't know, the quarterback for the Houston Texans, who haven't been playing since for 2 years now, going on 2 years, who has not been playing football, but has been waiting as these Me Too people who have came out and said that they don't care, they're not trying to put him in jail, they just want to get the money out of him. They don't care about putting him in jail. They want him to admit that he was out here saying sexual harassment terms and maybe touch the leg of a woman and stuff. But they don't care about that. All they care about is his money. It's a lot of people that don't give a damn about putting a person in jail. They just want the money. Yes, the Me Too movement is, you know, these you have to question some of these agendas with the Me Too movement. You have to question. And let me tell you something. It's amazing when it comes down to the Me Too movement, when it comes down to the Black Lives Matter. It really is not about black people. It really is not. The agenda is not for black people. Shout out to Tony Grand Rising. That Me Too, a lot of these Me Too movements had these are white women. A lot of these are white women. And white women have been taking down black melanated men for years. And this has been going on for years. Well, I mean, they have been doing this for centuries of taking down melanated. How many melanated? And we're not going to just talk about Emmett Till. There's multiple men who have been taken down and slaughtered and hung by the tree because of white women. White women have been the danger of America. White women are more powerful than white men. A lot of people don't believe that, but white women are more powerful than white men. Most white women have stirred up so much foolishness over the century of time. I don't want to hear about they voting rights. They didn't get voting rights. They didn't get the opportunity to stay in the kitchen. But when they want to stir up the kitchen, when they want to stir up the kitchen or they want to stir up stuff in their household, they know they are the power over the white man. They have gotten so many melanated black people killed, and now what they're doing, they're getting our own melanated women to follow suit to take down the black man. Now they got our own black woman, our own melanated woman, believing on all the independence. You don't need a black man. You don't need this. You don't need him. All you need is yourself. You know what I'm saying? And it started with the Jim Crow days, getting them black man kicked out the homes. Get him kicked out the home. So if I get him kicked out the home, then I can give you can get welfare, you can get food stamps, you can get things. You can be independent in raising your children without having a stern man in the household. This has been going on for a very long time, and they have worked their way on. And I'm not saying that AJ. I'm not saying, and I want people to remember this. I am not saying AJ is innocent, and I am not saying that all the other ones, R. Kelly. I'm gonna say Bill Cosby because Bill Cosby was exonerated. He's no longer in jail. So I'm gonna go with with the fact that he was not ruled guilty. But I want people to understand that there are people out here with agendas to take down black men. And they have been working through the system. You don't have to, and that's what people don't understand. There's many ways to taking down the black man and his power. You think that your education, you think your education is so dearly behold through the white man. You can be the most successful black man and woman on the planet, but you're not on the same playing field, Aborigine people. You're not on the same playing field. You believe it, but you're not. That's why you think you could do the same thing that the white man could do. You can't do the same things that the white man can do. You just can't do it. How many white men that the Me Too movement are taking down? How many white men are the Me Too movement is taking down? Not too many. I don't want to hear nothing about the Fox News guy and a couple of other dudes. I want to talk about celebrities because there are so many celebrities that are white that they're not taking down. The mass is not looking for them because we're not too powerful in everything when it comes down to the United States. So they come to a lot of celebrities. How many football teams do we own? How many national football, for those who watch the National Football League, how many owners in the National Football League? And how many owners in the basketball league? But what, one guy, one or two guys? The world is not built around us to be in power. We're not in power. But when we get somewhat of power, they try to put us down quickly. White men have been doing all kinds of stuff for years. They don't take them down. They have a history of raping boys, children. But how many people you see them? How many times you see them getting taken down? The industry is full of pedophiles. But how many times you see them being taken down? The industry is hot with pedophiles. I want people to understand that I'm not here to defend AJ. I'm here to tell you that there are black men out here that are under attack. And these are allegedly that the man has done these things. He has not been put in court. He has not been charged with anything, but he's allegedly going to be charged with these situations. Shout out to Greedy Vegan Halito Grand Rising to you. And I want people to understand that. And sometimes I get down to talking about information like this because the reason why I do it is because I want to protect the people that's out here on social media. Our people, period. It doesn't matter how powerful you get on social media. It doesn't matter how powerful you get in life. Remember that you still a target. Shout out to Keith Graham, Halito Grand Rising. Remember that no matter how successful you get in life, your business can be on fire, on fire. And if the masses want to come get you, they'll put people around you to get you. And I want you to understand, be careful who you build your life around in your circle. Who you put around you in your circle can crumble your whole life. People you thinking that's your friends, people you think that's your support system, it's a possibility that they can be, there are so many people that can be jealous of you on how you moving in life. Be careful who you put around and the things that you do. You are not a white man. Black men, you can't go around acting as a white man because you're not a white man. You can't go around doing some of the creepiest things that you see white men doing and thinking that you can get away with it. You're not on the same level. You have never been on the same level. You can't be copying your oppressor. Tanya Lloyd in the house. You can't go around thinking that because you got a nice suit on, that you're dressing well. Darren Sharper was a messed up black man. Former New Orleans Saints football player, who was going around drugging all these multiple women. He didn't just drug white women, he drugged black women. Now that's a pedophile. That's a guy who out here deserved what he got. Allegedly. But when we talk of, he's convicted what he done, and we all did. And look, let me tell you something. I don't know. I wasn't there, but that was over almost 300 women, almost to 1,000 women. That was making up multiple stories. There was multiple women talking about this man. But what I'm talking about, what's going on, Wrightwood? Roselle in the house. I just want people to understand, and this message to black men. You walking around in your success. You walking around in your greatness. But you are not the white man. You are not the white man. So you can't go around doing what the hell you want with women. And you have to understand that. As you raise your young men, teach them to not touch. When somebody say don't touch, don't put your hands on somebody that don't want it. If a woman tells you no, you just know. If you see that she feels uncomfortable, then you start showing her to do. If she started feeling some type of way, saying some things that she does after she done got some drinks and she wanted to be with you, then all of a sudden she's starting to turn cold. You better let her out the door. And it's not shocking that AJ is getting this kind of grief to himself. It's not shocking because I'm gonna tell you this. AJ, like I said, no homo. AJ's a good looking man, and by AJ, the free in AJ, she was a beautiful woman. He's a good looking man. It's not. It doesn't surprise me that he would get a lot of attention. But you have to understand that what comes with power, what come with celebrity status. A lot of our men believe that they are on the white man's power, that they can do what they want to do, and you cannot do what you want to do. You can't walk around touching and doing the things that you want to do. And it's amazing that the some of the people like R. Kelly, these people don't have to go around raping people. I don't understand why that's a mental thing. That's a mental thing. You got money. You got fame. But yet you still allegedly want your cake and your pudding at the same time. You have a thing inside you that makes you feel like that you have more power than other people. But you put yourself in these difficult situations, fortune and fame. And a lot of these celebrity brothers, they end up going after the white woman, and that's when they get in trouble. They go after white women that they see they when they are regular people. When AJ was young, when they regular, they're not celebrities. They're just regular people. They don't get that kind of attention from other race of people. So they feel like they feel some kind of power when I got it. I done made it now. I made it. I made it to the point where I can touch any woman I want. Right Wood said, I just witnessed Chief Holiday, AP, Top Cat, Sister Bethany, and many more on Chief Holiday's platform, giving out beautiful information for all the community. That was beautiful. Made my day. Well, shout out to every last one of them brothers and sisters that was giving some great information that made your day. Shout out to every last one of them, because that's what it's all about. We're not in the business of being in the conscious community to just be talking. We should be giving information for people to be able to learn and get out there and do and work the best for their life. So whatever you got, I hope that you keep and you learn from whatever, whatever they teaching or whatever information that they gave you. I hope that you take that information and put it in your life, because that's what we have to do when it comes down to us as conscious creators. We have to be more inside of the people that listen to us. take the information. The information does not belong to them, and it does not belong to me. It does. It's made to be taken. R. Kelly exposed everybody, including AJ, to get less time. He was facing 140 years. Wow, wow. So he out there snitching. So R. Kelly out there snitching. He said, "I'm gonna put cases on everybody." Oh Lord, man, I swear, man. But I just some of these times when I talk about stuff like this is to educate our brothers and sisters to keep us from getting put in this Me Too society. They will come after you even if you're not a part of the me. You're not in that certain celebrity rank. But I want people to understand you have, and just like Tasha K was being reckless on social media, you have to be very, very careful when you talking about people on social media because as you can see, you can be sued by making up shit on social media. Yeah, the YouTube is fine. For those who watched the Tasha K situation, that was the very first time that you rarely see a YouTuber be sued. So be careful what you're saying. So use allegedly. We cannot be making up things. Lawrence, how you doing, Lawrence? Long time, Lawrence Burton. Long time no see. What's going on, Halito? Early morning. I'm out here early morning. Drive the coffee time, and we just out here talking and rambling and talking about AJ from 106 in Park is allegedly being accused of multiple rapes. He's being allegedly accused for multiple rapes. So we're just having a early morning talk with a little bit of Aborigine in it, in between, a little bit of Aborigine in between, and like I said, for those content creators that are getting something from your consciousness channels, shout out to them conscious channels out there that is giving you that information and that's got you out here feeling good because that's what it's all about, feeling good and learning who we are. If we learn who we are and instead of being so bitter towards each other, it's not a competition. It doesn't matter who you get the information from. If that makes your day, if that makes you feel better about who you are and get you to find out your genealogy, man, kudos to them channels. That got you out there that's actually helping you. Kudos to them. Shout out to them. Because at the end of the day, I don't know everybody on social media, and I don't care about their past as long as they don't step on Peanut Nola 504, the Silver Wolf. The bottom line is I want all people on our channels to learn who they are. I want us all to gravitate to learning who we are, get back our knowledge, get back our land. That's what I want. I ain't got time this person versus that person because all that's doing is holding us back. I got time for that. If you come in with the information that's and you helping the people out here, that's all that counts. But for us, pedophilia most of the time starts in family. Pedophilia starts in the family, okay? So a lot of damaged young people have been raped, a lot of damage, and they tend to grow up and then they tend to rape other people. A lot of young men have been touched when they were young. A lot of young women have been touched. And let me tell you something. Tasha K did not say all bad things about Carly B. She wasn't wrong 100% about Carly B. I want people to understand it. Because Cardi B was not so nice multiple times when talking about black women. Cardi B have said that black women are roaches. And a lot of black women are supporting Cardi B. Cardi B have said that multiple times she have stated that she have set up men that she was with, that she dated, because to get back at them. She have had men, black men, have trainees sleep with them without their knowledge. She have said multiple times she have done multiple things against black men. So let's not act like Cardi B is so much of a saint when she have been so much disrespectful towards the black man and the black woman in our conscious streets. Yes, Tasha K is fucked up on many ways, and I am not a Tasha K fan. But let's not act like Cardi B is a saint also. And these are words that Cardi B stated out of her mouth. She have said multiple things about black women, multiple things about what she have done to black men. And some of you guys don't see the reality of it. Love Tam in the house. I'm not gonna sit here because she won a case against Tasha K that she's, oh my God, yeah, and that's what she get. Well, all the bad, we gonna forget all the bad things that Cardi B have said against our black women. We gonna forget all the multiple things that she said about our black men. She doesn't like our people on that beat. I'm not a Tasha K fan and I'm not a Cardi B fan. Remember, the United States is a corporation and they come here to do business. They don't, sure, they showed you. They definitely are a corporation. That's why the UK has a lot to do. When you talk about the UK, when you talk about the Queen of England, that was business moves. The Queen of England came here, brought her people that were prisoners. She didn't bring the best. She brought prisoners here. And these people were savages. And she brought them here to slaughter and take over land. That's why you can't never trust. They always put the Queen of England on, if she, press conferences. What that got to do with America? They all come over here to America and they get green cards. And that's the fact is, that's why I keep telling people, I say all the time, while melanated people believing that they're African Americans and not understanding that you are the only people that cannot be deported out of your country. Where's your green card at? Because you're not a foreigner in your own land. You don't have a green card. But your mindset is to believe that you are a foreigner in your own land and you're not a foreigner in your own land. We have been told so many times, multiple times, that's why they have confused you with multiple names. Our people have been confused with multiple names throughout history. When she went to court, she became the greatest actor, just like Robin Givens. That with Mike Tyson. Man, that's a true statement. And they use certain powerful black women to come after black men. That's what they use. They're not going to use a regular black woman. They're going to use powerful black women. You have to be careful who you out here in the streets with, who you dealing with in your business life. You got to be careful. You thinking you getting away with certain things? People, they, as you can see, 10 years don't mean shit no more. 5 years, it doesn't mean nothing. They wait until your ass damn near old as hell. Ask Bill Cosby. Bill Cosby, they come get Bill Cosby, or when Bill Cosby in his 70s. They wait all them years while that man is a senior citizen. They wait to come get him. So if they don't come get your ass in your 20s, they come get you in your 70s. Your life ain't gonna never, ever. You ain't gonna have much life. They wait to come get you at your worst. And this is why so many of them are running from the United States, U.S. Marshals, due to crimes against humanity, even the Queen. And that's a fact. That is a fact. I mean, we the only people that's getting eaten. Why they like to eat us? You have to ask yourself, why do we get eaten? Why do our organs get taken and eaten? Or if they're not eaten, or they're being used for them to survive. You got to ask yourself that. This world, they will use your own people. The biggest danger is they will use your own people to trap you. And you got to understand that in this life that you live, you're not on the same playing field as your oppressor. In this life that you live. So many cities that are cutting up right now. People are dying out here in the streets. People are just dying. Our people, be on the centerpiece of the news. White people dying too, but they're gonna put us on the centerpiece of the news. You're not on the same playing field. Crimes against our people. You gotta look yourself in the mirror and say, hey, as I live my life, am I fulfilling anything? You go out there and find truth that you're not African. You go out there and get get your genealogy test, and you basically find out your roots, you find out your history, and you're being attacked by the outside because you find out who you are. We're the only people that that in the beginning don't know who we are, and then when we find out who we are, we be attacked. They wanted to keep us in the dark so long, and they have been trying to keep us in the dark so long because they realize, man, we let these people not learn how to read. We taught these people, we let them learn how to read all this time. Then we've been keeping them from knowledge, and we are dangerous to the outside because we're smart, educated now. I just want I just was I was just in a hotel with some people who was Mexican borderline, and they are being taught how to have our dress code and street codes before releasing them to different communities. Yes, that they have brought these people here to replace us. And see, a lot of that has to do with voting. I want you guys to understand this. They want the Mexicans in because because first of all, a lot of melanated black people are not voting, and they're not falling to the lies no more. A lot of black people are not. They didn't caught on to the fact that they're not being paid the way they should be paid. So what they're doing is they'll get the Mexicans to come over here, and they want the Mexicans to vote or to vote with them. They're trying. See, they need the Latino power. They want. They definitely need their votes. And you guys got to wake up and see these things. They're trying to replace us multiple times, and they put them in our communities. Mexican people was never in New Orleans. There was never ever in New Orleans. Now after Katrina, I go back home sometimes and I see Mexicans in New Orleans communities. I ain't never seen no Mexicans in New Orleans, but all of a sudden now they're in New Orleans. We gotta wake up and smell whatever coffee, tea, whatever the hell you on. You gotta wake up. Shout out to the great Charles Johnson. Shout out to that brother. Got a lot of respect for Charles Johnson. One of the brothers who always leading positivity to every channel that has to do with the Aborigine. Shout out to Maria in the house. I see Love Tam. I see yeah, a lot of people just coming in. Shout out to you. Want people to understand that our day is coming. Just keep working. And for those who are new to my content, if you need to know or want to learn more about the land patents and you want to learn more about the laws, we have people who can help you. You can go into my inbox, or you can go into my I do have Peanut Nola 504 TV is my email. You can, for those who want to email, and for those who want to go down to Instagram. Remember, Peanut Nola 504 has two channels. We could work together on trying to get our genealogy. I can lead you to people that can help you. One thing about me, I don't clear to know everything, but I will lead you to people that know. Shout out to Sister Bowden. Sister Bowden is in the house. Shout out to you, Halito, DD Harris, DD Harris. Shout out to you. Shout out to you. Like I said, my content today and my reach today is to let my melanated brothers understand that you are not on the same playing field as the white boys out there. You get famous, you become a celebrity, and you trust me, they take your ass down before they take the white man down. And most of you guys who have a problem with your mother, who always love to dip out and want to be with the white woman and be with, because it's not. I don't have a problem with you wanting to date with interracial with white people or Spanish, but I don't have a problem with that. That's you. But it's when you try to spite the black woman is when I have a problem. The fact that you hate your grandmother, the fact that you hate your mother, is a problem. I don't have a problem with you dating outside your race. It's the problem that you try to put your white woman and put her out there on the line, like like she's like I see it. It's a lot of these men out here that like walking around like they got a trophy, walking around with their chests out like they got a trophy, disrespecting their mothers, the black woman, acting like they got something so greater. Michael Harris. You never understand that. Black women putting down black men. You never understand it. You just don't understand how we can hate on one another that has the same melanin skin. The lack of love that we have for our own people. And it's crazy. We get on some of these community, well, we get on these platforms and we sit up here and we sit with each other. Let's keep on embracing each other. Let's stop destroying one another. Let's get over being enemies with each other. Let's work together. We already got enough problems. We already got enough problems just being black. Even though the word black does not exist. But I'm going to give you what you want. Because many times when I say we're not black, a lot of us want to keep saying we're black. So I'm just, because that's a dead entity. Our Aborigine people, we'll never be able to lean on each other and lean with each other until we start forgiving one another. We got to forgive each other. Melanated black people, we have not forgiven each other. It don't take, it's not bad to say I'm sorry. It's not bad to say I was wrong. It's not bad. You know, get off your ego. What can I do to help you, brother? What can I do to help you, sister? Smoke God in the house. We so quick to support and forgive the masses of the white man. We can forgive everything that the white man has enslaved us, have raped our women. We want to be friends with them, but we can't be friends with us. We turn the other cheek when it comes down to what the white man has done to our people. But we cannot forgive our own parents. Oh, my mama kicked me out at 16. My daddy kicked me out at 17, 18 years old. This is what black people have to go through. My daddy wanted me out of the house at 18. Never forgave the daddy. Because in every species of the world, you forget that at a certain age, animals kick they offspring out the house. You see the birds a bird will push her baby out the nest. And I want you guys to understand that a bird would push her own baby out the nest because there's a time and a place for somebody to grow up. American, I want to say, I don't, I ain't great with pronouncing these names, but shout out to you. I want you guys to understand that the bird, the lion, they pushes their offspring. They push their offspring right out. Once there's a time where the cub have to leave. Your children were not meant to stay in your house for the rest of their life. Your children was not meant to stay in your household for the rest of their life. You're not teaching them to evolve. You're not teaching them to learn how to grow up and evolve in their life. You're actually handicapping them, thinking that you can keep them for the rest of their life. Your children are only borrowed. You are only borrowing your children. Your children is not made to be with you forever. You borrow your children as the spirit leads them in their own direction. Grand Rising. I'm from New Orleans, and you gotta excuse me. I got some of the ignorance ways of pronouncing names. You guys gotta forgive me, but it is what it is. You heard me. But shout out to my people as I learn to pronounce some of these names, these great beautiful names. Latanya Lord, we got Alexis in the house. Alexis in the house. Halito, another great, great, great content creator, person that keeps the team together. May not probably make videos, but she keeps the team together, always there, making sure everybody in the conscious community. This is what I believe some of these are, in my opinion. I wish I could make awards for people like Alexis and certain other conscious creators who go to channels and actually share the videos out there, helping our channels be what they are today. Because our channels are nothing without the people that's sharing these videos. We're out here encouraging people to support these videos. They're nothing. Want people to understand that. But we had a great morning. I would like a shout out to everybody who showed up this morning. I was the morning drive. I got to get ready to start rolling again. I'm on my way to Laredo, Texas, and I'm out here in Texas right now as I speak. But I'm on a morning drive, and I want people to remember to support the channel, keep supporting the channel. Remember, don't forget to like and subscribe. Remember that. Let's get this video up to 1K. Remember, this is an Aborigine perspective, and also, if you would like to give something to the channel, you're welcome to do so. I like to thank everybody who is continuously keeping our channels. All these channels are rolling, and all the support that you guys give to our channels. Thank you guys for keeping me strong every day. I would like to thank all you guys. I probably will be going on later on. I will be giving an alert so you guys will know, and I'll probably be opening up the panel. I'd like to thank you guys for the morning drive. You guys have a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful day. I'll see you probably this evening. I'm definitely gonna probably open up this evening. So I will give you a heads up this time, and we're gonna talk. We're gonna open it up. We're gonna talk. So thank you guys. Hey, remember that this is an Aborigine perspective. Remember, the beliefs in the chat may not reflect the beliefs of Peanut Nola 504 in this Aborigine channel. Remember that we may have people that's trolls in the channel, and may not reflect the views of Peanut Nola 504 in his Aborigine chat. You have a blessed day. I'm out of here.